This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news for January 7th. Before we get started, you know what to do. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of News on the Fly. Okay, let's get into it. So, new year, new movies. I'm going to give you guys my must-see movie list for 2022. No, these are just the movies that I want to see. These aren't movies that I am anticipating that are going to get awards or anything. And yes, there will be cartoons on this list, so please don't take this list so seriously. Okay, so starting with The Tragedy of Macbeth. This is the Shakespearean movie featuring Denzel Washington that I talked about in an earlier podcast where he plays Lord Macbeth. It's a retelling of a classic story. Moonfall. Moonfall is about a mysterious force that knocks the moon out of its orbit around the Earth and sends it hurtling on a collision course towards Earth. Halle Berry, John Bradley from Game of Thrones, Michael Pena, and Donald Sutherland are just a few of the big names in this movie. Gossip is a documentary about Page Six. From the trailer, it looks like it's really interesting. It kind of talks about the birth of celebrity gossip and our obsession with it. Of course, anything and all things comic book. That's Marvel or DC. So I would like to see Batman, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and of course, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Additionally, I'd like to see Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, The Bad Guys, a Pixar movie where Mr. Wolf, Mr. Snake, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Shark, and Miss Tarantula hatch a plot to pull off the ultimate heist. I originally thought these bad guys were from Zootopia, which is why I wanted to originally see it, but upon further investigation, this looks like a standalone movie, but it's still worth seeing. Awkwafina, Anthony Ramos from In the Heights, Zazie Beetz from Harder They Fall, Craig Robinson from The Office are just a few of the names attached to this project. Top Gun Maverick. This is the sequel to the 1986 Top Gun. The film stars Tom Cruise, Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, Lewis Pullman, Ed Harris, and Val Kilmer. I am seeing this because Top Gun is a classic movie, so I'm interested to see how the sequel will pan out. Pixar's Lightyear. This is the origin story of the action figure Buzz Lightyear and his adventures to infinity and beyond. Mission Impossible 7. Again, Mission Impossible is classic and a great franchise. I am ready to see death-defying stunts and new gadgets. Creed 3. I loved Creed 1 and 2, and the third installment will be directed by Michael B. Jordan, and Sylvester Stallone isn't attached to this project, so it will be interesting to see how MBJ takes a stab at directing and carrying on the story of Apollo Creed. Avatar 2. To be honest, I haven't seen Avatar, or like the first Avatar. So I need to see it, but I'm excited about Avatar 2, and I'm expecting to see great storytelling and CGI. More may be added to this list, but this is what's on my movie list for 2022 right now. Late night shows getting paused due to COVID. Omicron is rearing its ugly head again. This time, the late night talk shows are taking a hit. According to the AV Club, CBS's Late Late Show with James Corden has been postponed after the host, James Corden, announced on his social media that he has tested positive. James Corden is the latest host to test positive for COVID. Both Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon have also tested positive for COVID. In an LA Times article, Seth Meyers' show has already canceled this week's in-studio lineup due to his diagnosis and slated guests for Zoom interviews. According to his latest Instagram post, Fallon appears to have already recovered from his bout with COVID. The comedian, who had received a vaccine and booster shot, said he experienced mild conditions. The Tonight Show was filmed in studio, as usual, and featured a mix of remote and in-person appearances from Anthony Anderson, Adam Devine, and Carly Pearce. Rona is just getting everybody. Whoopi Goldberg also contracted a breakthrough case of COVID. I swear, we better not be going into lockdown again. That was just horrible, and you get fat. I am definitely not looking forward to that again. Please, guys, take care of yourself and each other. Mask up, wash your hands, social distance if you can. And in more corona news, Oprah Winfrey, called out by Howard Stern for hosting dinner parties amid COVID surge. So I follow Oprah on Instagram and I saw her post this weird message about how everyone in her house is vaccinated and have had their booster shots. And it was weird because I was like, where is this coming from? The last time I looked at Oprah's IG, she was preparing for Gail's daughter's baby shower. So I was a bit confused, but this article adds context. So according to Love B. Scott, radio host Howard Stern criticized Oprah Winfrey for hosting dinner parties with large gatherings amid surging COVID cases. On Monday, January 3rd, Stern took to his Sirius XM radio show to express his issue with the way Oprah spent the Christmas holiday. "I'm really amazed by Oprah, I really am," he sarcastically said. On her Instagram, she takes you into her house where every night of Christmas is a big party, like it's a celebration, and she flies in a different chef. Then he pointed out what upset him. "It's getting very confusing to me. I see what's going on with COVID. Everyone's got it. Everyone's sick. People have 104 fever. I don't have 104 fever. I don't want to get sick, so I'm hiding. But everyone else is out running around. I see Oprah is having dinner parties." Stern also slammed Oprah on the food served at the dinner parties, particularly the cheddar cheese biscuit sandwiches or something like that. He stated, "I'm like, what happened to the Weight Watchers thing? Is that just over with? I mean, Oprah is huge." Okay, Howard Stern isn't called a shock jock for nothing. He is a provocateur. And this was just something to talk about on air, and I understand why she posted what she did. I think Oprah is taking the proper precautions, but to Stern's credit, I can see how this could be confusing and send mixed messages to some. Bottom line is, if you plan on gathering, make sure you take the proper precautions because COVID is real. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a bit of COVID fatigue. I have already had to cancel events, and we are only 7 days into the new year. So be smart and be safe. Well, that's it for Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly for January 7th. It's Friday, so you know what that means. Shout outs. I gotta always thank my day ones at Kobe Wood, at VR Ken, and at Real Talk. But I'd like to take this time to thank all the new subscribers: Shani Harris, Carlton Green, T. Elmore, and Jaden Cunningham. Thank all of you guys because I do it for you. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and tell your friends about Red Carpet Fly's YouTube channel, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Red Carpet Fly. And until Monday, have a great weekend and always stay fly.